And welcome to our dental talk. Today, I want to talk to you about a special case that was done by me and Dr. Kleber in Brazil this January. And this case is very special because we were able to work with our analog dental technician. I want to show you guys here his picture. Here you go. So just let me know if you can see it. So this is the case for today that we're gonna be discussing today. I'm gonna show you how we did this my design, how the workflow actually worked. So this is a patient, 50 years old, and he has an upper denture, removable denture. I'll tell you guys his story. He told us that he went to two different offices and he wasn't able to get the denture that he wanted. He said that all of his dentures, the two trials that he did, looked like a denture. And that was one of his main concern, to look like he had a denture. Let me bring this a little bit closer so you guys can see it. And I spoke to him and then I told him that we use digital technology. We do our facial analysis in order to deliver a more natural looking final denture. And then he got very interested in it. We then took this picture, and as you guys could see it, simple picture, frontal facial picture looking straight at the camera, white background and nice lighting to deliver a smile simulation. Delivering a smile simulation is really important, especially for those people who are looking for a more natural looking final restoration, or denture in this case. I was able to deliver this smile simulation on the first consultation, and I let my patient to help me select the type of teeth that he thought was the best for his final denture. So I have here my patient and I want to design him with you guys to show you how simple you can also perform a smile simulation in your practice. Once you take a picture, all you have to do is to set the smile outline over the patient's smile. In this case, I took a picture of my patient with the denture, so I could use it as a reference for my teeth position and everything else. You set the smile curvature, and you set the right height and proportions. Once you tap Generate Smile, the application will automatically give you a suggestive smile design. Yes, and it's as simple as that. So now you don't have to wait for your lab or your smile designer to give you a preview of the future denture on the aesthetic portions of it. You can design yourself, you can create yourself, and you can give this patient what they're looking for. So as I was saying in the beginning, his main concern was that his dentures actually looked like dentures. And since he was turned 50, he did not want to have dentures or a smile that looked like he had dentures. Over here, you can go to Smile Harmony because I was really touched by his story. I wanted him to go ahead and select the best teeth for the aesthetics of these dentures. So under Smile Harmony, if I tap in this arrowheads, I automatically change the teeth design. And it automatically appears on my patient's mouth. So look. From this moment, my patient, Dr. Kleber's patient, he was already in love with his new smile. He was like, wow, this is exactly what I want to have. In this case, he selected actually centrals was F08, and then centrals F08, and then laterals and canines it was F07. So let me just put here, and I'm selecting here at the bottom F07. So now I have a smile design over my patient's existing denture that he just got from another office, but now with the teeth, with the smile, with the shapes that my patient wanted. Let me tap on next. So here's my patient's before, and here's the new smile. So what do I get from this smile simulation? Well, as you guys know, smile simulations is a great way for you to better understand your patient's wishes, better understand your patient's desires, and it also gives you a better understanding of what exactly your patient is looking for. Imagine if I did not have a smile simulator such as SmileFy in my practice. I would have to talk to my office and tell him, all right, I want a teeth shape that is somewhat triangular. Send me something. Let's do a trial on my patient. What if my patient did not like the smile? What if he did not like the teeth shape? I would have to send it back to the office, to the dental technician. He would have to redo the case and then come back until my patient is finally happy with the final design. You guys, as I told you before, me and Dr. Kleber, we were the third dental office that he was already visiting. And he just didn't like what he had before. Before I initiated anything, before I did any impressions, before I sent it to the lab, I first designed on my digital patient so I can have a better understanding of what my patient wants. Once my patient approved the design, I already have in mind exactly what my patient is looking for. So what is the next step? The next step is to check on occlusions, is to take the right bite registrations because the denture wasn't occluding, in a more balanced way. So we did to do another bite registration, and guess what? When our coordinator came down to show him, the financial options, he decided to go for implants over fixed denture. Why? Because we took our time to talk to our patients. We took our time to understand. We gave value on that first consultation. And once somebody feels comfortable with your work, they trust on doing more complex cases with you. Let me go here and show you guys. I have a couple of pictures. This case actually, I was in Brazil in January, and this case was actually finished last week. So here we have the initial, you guys can see it, looks like a denture, and here's the final restorations, looking much more natural. But now you ask yourself, well, yeah, but how can that work? How does my dental technician get to understand this whole process? Dr. Conduit, this whole process. This workflow was done digitally and analog all together. In order for you to understand how to proceed, how to get the design, the final restoration exactly how you designed, you must also understand how to select, how to choose the right dental technician, how to choose the right person that can do such a great work, even if it's analog. Make sure that you have a high skilled dental technician that you can trust in his or her work, so they can use the Smile simulation as a reference for full mouth restorations like that. So how did I share this information? If you guys look over here in our application on your iPad, iPhone, or MacBook, there is a button right here that says share. And then you can create a PDF doc and send it to your email or to your dental technician email. So here, let me show you guys. This is what comes once you create your dental technician's lab documentation. It comes with the patient's name and the initial photo, the before and after picture. So here we have before and after. So my dental technician can use it as a visual reference on the aesthetics of it. And most importantly, the teeth design. So these are the teeth that my dental technician can use as a reference to place on my upper fixed denture. So that's the patient before and after. Before and after. Look how old looking the denture looked like before. Look at the smile curvature following the lower lip line of the patient's mouth. The naturality of the teeth. Here we have smile simulation. Here we have the final restorations. As you can see, it looks pretty similar to what we have discussed. And now we have a happy patient that knew exactly how the final restorations would look like. So Dr. Gandour is talking about measurements. When we went from stage 1 to the final restorations, in between we had to do a wax rim. So in the wax rim, we place a wax rim. I just showed you guys it before and like the very end, but we placed the wax rim. Then we checked on the occlusion, we checked on the lip support. Then I took another picture of the patient smiling with the exaggerating smile, did the marks, and then did another smile design over it, then resent it to the lab. So the measurements were done on the wax rim. And then the smile simulation here on 2D was used as a visual reference for these experienced dental technician. So that's how the workflow works. Of course, digital smile designs, it's always here to help us grow, to help us be more educated in the process. But we always have to also understand how the workflow works. Since I started working with digital workflows, I was learning a lot, and I learned also that we always have to keep ourselves up to date with new technologies, with new techniques, and how we can combine both technologies together. This is one of your one of the features that you guys can do. Use Smile Simulation to motivate your patient, just like this case that you guys saw it today. You can do it in your own practice. You can do it in your own office. You guys know that a picture is worth 1,000 words. So once you understand your patient's desires, you also are able to deliver more aesthetic, more balanced, and a more predictable final restorations. All right, so I want to thank you guys for staying here with us today, and tomorrow I will see you guys again. I want to show you guys how Smile Design works on a MacBook. So if you have a MacBook computer, I will show you how Smile Design works on that. It's very user-friendly, it's very big. But what I want you guys to do, for those who have not done it yet, go on your app store and download SmileFy and start your 14-day trial so you can do Smile Designs on your iPhone, iPad, and MacBook. Once you initiate your 14-day trial, we are now having our complimentary free training. Yes, you'd sign up and you can book a free training with one of our experts, which is happening every 2 days, I would say. I think it's a great for you guys to also, experience that throughout this trial period, so you can learn more about Smile Designs. All right, guys. So you guys have an amazing rest of the day, and I will see you tomorrow.